Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the physical education class. Students, we are in the fourth unit, which is physical education and sports for differently abled. Today, our topic is inclusion. Okay, concept of inclusion. Inclusion education is to educate children with special needs and normal together. An inclusive classroom serves education to students with and without disability together. It means whenever we talk about the inclusion, that is a new way of learning for the children with special need. They do not learn the things in the separate environment. They learn the activities or they learn the other things with the normal students. Okay, if we'll talk about the education, they take education together. Inclusive or inclusion is a basic right of everyone and aim is to include everyone regardless of race, age, gender, disability, religious and cultural beliefs. True inclusion needs to remove all barriers, discrimination and intolerance. Needs of inclusive education. Why this is required for those children who are specially in need or who are facing any kind of disability. So these are the need of inclusive education. It provides better quality education. It means when they learn with the other normal children, they get a better qualification or better education, right? Okay. It establishes child's first relationship with outer world. When a person is having disability, a child is having disability, that time they can face or they can be very introvert. But when the inclusive education we provide to them, then they make a good relations with other in the outer world. Okay, next is respect and understanding grow when students of diverse abilities play and learn together. When normal and special children plays together, the understanding between those will improve. Okay, and they will definitely respect each other. It is better to keep special children with others because it will help them to grow and develop positively. When they will learn together, they will play together and they will do the activity together. That time definitely they will think positive and they will be positive thinkers, or we can say in this kind of environment they will grow more faster. Okay, next is it provides better self-esteem. The research studies says that the children with special need, if they get the education together with the normal person, that time they feel self-motivated and self-confident, right? Then we can say it provides better self-esteem also. And we can also add the other points like for better social skills and communication, right? Because inclusive education provides ample opportunities to have better social relations among students with their disability and without disability. Social skills are learned properly through observation and imitations. Okay, and the other point can be greater sensitivity, because it is usually observed that students without disabilities become more sensitive by the learning along with the students with special needs. Okay, because they understand how word can hurt, they practice patience and learn the things smoothly. Okay, and the other point can be for better understanding of strength and weaknesses. Okay, when the both type of children will be together, that time they can understand the weakness and the strength of other students, right? Because every individual has strength as well as weaknesses. And the other point can be for better sense of belongingness. Inclusive education is essential for the having a better sense of belongingness among students with and without special needs. It teaches the value of another human being, no matter what that person look or sound like. Okay, so these can be the needs of the inclusive education. Next point is elements of, sorry, it is written incorrectly. Let me correct this. Implementation of inclusive education. First, teachers should be trained and flexible for the students. It means for the inclusive education, we should train the teachers very well, because there's different kind of students they have. They have the normal children, and along with them they have the children with special needs. It means teachers should know how the things can affect the special need children. Okay, teachers especially in rural areas are to be trained well, so they can equipped with the required knowledge of teach children with special need in an inclusive system of education, right? Next is there should be an inclusion curriculum for those students. We should provide a special curriculum for those students who are specially needs, right? The right of education is to be made effectively in all states, so that every child received education through inclusion. Addressing children with special needs is also taken care of. Next is there should be parental involvement, because it will lead the students towards positive development. It means parents should be taken as a resources and be involved in the decision making process to enhance their child learning. They are to be made partners in the education, so that the collaborated effort would result in effective inclusive education, right? And the other points can be inclusive education should be flexible. The flexibility in this field should be reflected in the teaching methods and materials provided to the students with disabilities. A school should form a support to develop strategies for the whole school to meet the requirements of students with special education needs. So this was our topic for today: the concept of inclusion, need of inclusive education, and implementation of inclusive education. You can make proper notes from your book also, right? These are the key points which I have written in the presentation. Thank you so much.